let me just share the screen. Yeah, let me share screen of the things that we will be learning today. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so you can see that, right? Okay, so now I would like to teach you guys, and I'm so excited, how to increase your immunity using NLP against COVID-19. And the goal that I really want here is this. I want you guys to learn this so that you will be able to help save lives. You guys will help save lives. If you want to be able to save lives, type save. Sige sa chat, type save. Sige daw. If you want to help save lives, guys, type save. Go ahead, save, save, save. Ayun. Now I know, okay? So that I know that you are with me, okay? Let me just ayan. Thank you so much that you guys would like to help save lives. That is really something that what we love to do right now. Okay. Dali lang ha. I'll just accept one more person who just came in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then we will continue on now. Yeah. Okay. So let me just. Oh. Meron pa rin pumapasok. Kasi, okay, so last na yan, we will admit. Kasi then tuloy-tuloy na tayo. Yeah. There was one more participant who just joined in. Hang on, guys, just admit her. Okay na, yeah. So let me just share the screen again. Yan. Okay. So I want that once you learn this, okay, you're gonna learn this COVID shield to increase your immune system. Then I will also talk a little bit about how to avoid stress, because stress weakens your immune system. And then what really the goal here is for you guys to apply it to yourself, to your family, and especially if you have a family member who is a frontliner, a doctor, a nurse, or somebody who is working outside, exposed to the environment more often than most of us who are just at home, okay? So that is the goal. Okay, so I want you to, wait, I want you to listen to this sharing here. I will just turn on the screen so that there will be sound, yeah? I want you to listen now to this and find out how effective this really is. Go ahead, listen. We have this COVID-19 patient, and she was accepted at the Parañaque Hospital, and she's a 31-year-old Mali, found positive on March 31, 2020. On March 3rd, and this is what happened. I have a friend confined in Parañaque Hospital right now. She has under investigation. She has back pain and headaches. Wow. She had a high-grade fever. She had been her overdose food and spent almost an hour conversing with her. Her voice sounded like a person near to die. And this is what happened. And these patients, our prayer was a big help last night. But what surprised us is this. This patient recovered and was healed on April 11, only like 12 days after the process. That is very, very fast. COVID-19 patient from Parañaque City had fully recovered from the disease today, April 11. So the 31-year-old female tested positive on March 31. We do not claim that these techniques will heal 100%, but it definitely helped. Okay? She was full of fear, enveloped in fear, and her voice was that of dying. but in the light, she was positive. That definitely contributed to her quick recovery. That's what we're saying. We want you to be able to do the same thing. This is actually our 5th session already. And at 19, this is one example. Ray, he said NLP is really amazing. It was done less than 10 minutes per session. Okay? So we want you guys to be able to do exactly the same thing so you can help save more people. We have this.
So okay, guys. So you saw the process that was done for that COVID patient, and that is really what I want you guys to learn today. I want you guys to learn this and apply it to yourself. Okay. So if you want to learn this, type me. Type me. Those who want to learn this, type me. Okay. Yan. Okay, good. So I know that you are right there with me. Okay, great. So let's learn this together. Let me give you first, this is what we'll do. I will give you first an overview of how it is done. Then after I give you an overview, then next is I will show you a live demo that I did. Then after the live demo, I will explain it further to you. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So this is like the 6 steps that you do in order to help someone create a COVID shield. First is to make the person relax. Then after you make the person relax, then you find what you call the subconscious signals of the person. Each one of us has a subconscious signal, and it is either a yes signal or a no signal. You will understand that more later during the demo, okay? Once you get the subconscious signal of the person, then you can use that to create the shield of the person, okay? So that's what we will ask the subconscious. Can you create a shield that will protect you against COVID-19? Then after that, we will negotiate with the subconscious mind on 2 things: how long the shield will last, and second, how fast it makes the shield. And then the 5th thing is we will ask your subconscious, is this ecological for you? In other words, is it balanced? Will it not create imbalance in your life? Because we don't want to create something that will be harmful for you. So that's the ecological question. And finally, we will ask your subconscious, can you take full responsibility for creation of the shield? So these are like the 6 steps. So now I would like you to watch the live demo that I did for a person. Let's do that now. Just watch the live demo. Okay. Sorry.
So we're gonna be doing the demo now against coronavirus. And I'm with Norvin now. Hi Norvin.
How are you? I'm feeling great. Feeling healthy.
Just relax. Yeah. Okay. We're done something like this where you're gonna be using your subconscious mind to increase your immune system. Have you ever tried?
When you mentioned the meditation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the closest thing.
That's the closest thing, yeah. But you've never done anything like this, okay?
I know.
So this is like first time that you're going to be experiencing. Norvin, thank you for volunteering.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Yeah. And let's do the steps now, okay? Because there are later on what are the steps to help you on how to do this, okay? So we'll start by just simple relaxation.
Relaxation.
Simple breathing exercise. It's called a square breathing. Okay, so it's like you breathe in 3 seconds, out 3 seconds, and then hold your breath for 3 seconds. It's square. So 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, breathe in, out.
Okay. So I'm just asking Norvin here to have like a breathing pattern. So it's just 3 seconds breathe in, 3 seconds breathe out. So it's like a square breathing. So essentially what you're trying to do here is just to get the person to relax. That's all. So that's right. So all you're trying to do now is to get the person to relax.
And next is this. I know that, of course, Norman believes in God, right? And so you ask, of course, the religious belief. You can add this step.
Then another way to make the person relax is to do short
without
prayers.
any protection, any help against diseases really comes with work. Okay, good. Okay. And then the Father, the Son,
of course, be
Lord
very
Heavenly Father, we
respectful and
thank
find
you
out
for this day,
the
for
religion of the
allowing
person.
this, so that Lord, He will
If
be
they are
protected
Muslims, then
against the
don't take the
coronavirus.
sign of the cross. Yeah.
He will allow
If they are
His
Christians
immune
also,
system
so
to be
respect them,
maximally be
then don't pray that.
protected against
So,
this virus. And He
but
will
the goal
be
really
safe
is to
and
get the
happy,
person to relax. That's all. Because you will not
all
get
these
your
things.
subconscious signals
Okay?
if the
So,
person is not relaxed.
I've done something that will help a person relax, okay, and be relaxed, okay. That's very important, okay. So Norvin, now the next step is this. So I'd like you to stand in a way that you just put your feet. Important to put the feet together, okay, and so that it will allow the person to be together, so that the
Very
person can
important to
sway
put the feet
easily.
together.
And then the next step is this, okay? Now, the big step is this. I'm gonna help you, okay? And the subconscious signal will be either yes or no. That's that. And all you need to do, Norman, is just to relax and just focus on the things that I will be instructing you to do. And okay, good. So just continue that breathing in, and then breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe twice now. Okay. And I'd like you to focus on your breathing. Just feel the oxygen coming into your nose and out again. So that's one kinesthetic. Your breath coming into your nose and into your lungs, then out again. So please focus on your breathing. And now I'd like you to focus on relaxing your
So
eyelids.
that's number two,
right.
kinesthetic.
Okay. Make them so relaxed that you can hardly, and relaxing your eyelids also. That's right. And now I'd like you to feel your weight on the floor, on your breathing, relaxing your eyelids and your weight on the floor. Just continuously focus on those three things now. Your breathing.
So,
That's
three
right.
kinesthetic.
And now I'd like you to feel the temperature around you too. Notice the temperature. Relaxing your eyelids, your weight on the floor, and also the temperature around you. And as you do that, I'd like you to focus on my voice. And as you focus on my voice, you're breathing, relaxing your eyelids, your weight on the ground, and also any sound that you may hear. As you keep silent, you'll notice you can even hear the buzzing sound of the refrigerator. So focus on that, and any other sounds that may come out. So continuously focus on your breathing, relaxing your eyelids, the sound of my voice, the sound of the breath, and any other sound that may come about. And as you continuously focus on all of those things, I'd like to ask your subconscious for a signal that means yes to you with the sway of the body.
You see the movement going to the right,
Thank you so
to
much.
your right.
And I'd like to ask your subconscious to repeat that signal
And put
that
that
means
hand
yes
there,
to
and
you
you'll see the
with the
movement
sway
to
of
the
the
right.
body.
There, it moved to the right, right? Going that way.
Okay. And now I'd like to ask your subconscious for a different signal that means no to you with the sway of the body.
Oh, he went this side.
So please repeat that signal that means no to you this way of the body.
See, that was the no. Going this side is no. No.
Okay, thank you. And just to
This way
make
is
sure
no.
we
Okay.
got it, please, as you continuously focus on your breathing, relaxing your eyelids, your weight on the floor, temperature around you, the sound of my voice, the sound of the breath, any other sound that you may hear. As you continuously focus on that, I'd like to ask your subconscious again for that signal that means yes to you with the sway of the body.
See, going that
And
way
I'd like
is
to
yes.
ask for that different signal that means no to you with the sway of the body.
And going to the
Okay.
other side is no. Okay?
Good.
So based
Now
on
I'd
your
like to ask your
signals.
subconscious. Now the next step is we will now set up that shield, okay, of maximizing the immune system against COVID-19. Okay. So I'd like to ask your subconscious, are you willing to maximize your protection against the coronavirus using your immune system? Okay, that was a yes. Okay.
I said yes.
Can you maximize
So
and
negotiate.
create this shield to maximize your immune system in the next, and it will last for the next 90 days?
Yes again.
Okay. Let me repeat that. Can you maximize your immune system against coronavirus and make it last for at least 90 days?
Okay, he swayed to the right. That was a yes. Again.
Yes.
Yeah? Did you see that, guys?
Can you make it last for at least 180 days? That's a no. Okay. Can you make it last
Never that this time.
for at
Your
least
mic.
4 months? That was
So
a
that
yes.
was again a yes.
Can you make it last for at least
Can you make it
5
last at least 5
months?
months? That was a yes.
Let's ask again. Can you make it last for at least 6 months? That's a no. Okay.
That was really a no for more than 6 months.
So
For 6 months.
can you? So you can maximize your immune system to protect yourself against coronavirus for the next.
Hello, good morning.
5
This is
months.
Aaron. How may I help you?
Yes.
Kindly turn off your
Now,
audio,
let me
please.
ask you. Can you create this shield to maximize your protection using your immune system against coronavirus in the next 24 hours? Yes.
That was a yes for 24
Can you
months.
create
Can
this
you-
shield in the
24
next
hours rather.
8 hours?
Can you create the shield in 8 hours? That was a yes.
Can you create this shield in the next 4 hours?
Oh,
Okay.
4 hours,
Can
no.
you create this shield in the next 6 hours?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can you create this shield in the next 5 hours? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you,
Ecological
is
question.
this shield ecological for you? Okay, let me just.
Oh, it was a no.
Is there an alternative so you can make this shield? It said no. Is there an alternative so you can make this shield like ecological for you? Yes.
Oh, alternative. to
If
make
you
it
use this
ecological,
alternative,
yes.
can you make this shield now ecological for you?
So yes.
That was a yes. Okay. Okay. So can you start creating
Last step.
the shield that will protect you, that will maximize your immune system against coronavirus right here, right now?
So yes.
Okay. Will this shield be ready in in the next 5 hours?
Yes, again.
Okay, that's good. Can you be fully responsible for this shield that will protect you and maximize your immune system against the coronavirus?
Yes, again. There you are.
Yes.
Another yes.
Okay, that's great. So, Norvin, you can slowly open your eyes. Let me ask you this question. Were you moving?
Could feel it.
You could feel it, okay? Could you control the movement?
Probably.
You couldn't control the movement. Good. That is a sign that this is a subconscious signal. Okay? When the person cannot...
I just woke up.
Oh, you felt it like this? Yeah? It's like when the person cannot control the movement of the sway, whether... what was your yes? Did you notice what was your yes?
Left.
To the left. And your no was?
To the right.
To the right, okay? And
But I noticed that when you haven't completed the question, but I get it. It's already
going there.
going there even. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed.
And you could not control it. It was just like automatic, yeah? Okay, that's it. Do you know that you have a shield now that will last for at least 5 months? That means after 5 months, you gotta renew the shield. It's like you need to create it again so that you're gonna have a shield that will maximize your immune system against coronavirus. Okay? Now, let me emphasize this. I'm not saying also that now you can just go to any place, and not protect yourself. No. This one is just helping your subconscious to maximize your shield, to maximize your immune system against the disease of coronavirus. Isn't that great?
Of course.
Yeah? You like that?
Yeah, why not?
Great, great.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's it. So let's go back to our live webinar.
Okay, wasn't that interesting? If you found that interesting, type I. Type I if you found that interesting. Type I. Let me see if you're there. I. Okay. Yes. Good. Now let me, before you have questions, and you can type in your questions, I can see your chat, yeah. So I will tell you now the specific details of the steps. Okay, let me tell you now. Okay. So the first step was to make the person relax. And so I asked Norvin to do square breathing. Square breathing is simply breathe in 3 seconds, hold your breath for 3 seconds, then breathe out for 3 seconds, then hold your breath for 3 seconds. So it's square breathing. So the goal is to make the person relax. Then I did a short prayer, of course, respect the beliefs of the person. Okay. Now, after the person is relaxed already, then you can go to the next step to find the subconscious signals. Okay. And there are 2 signals, a yes and a no. So to set that up, you ask the person to stand up and put their feet together on the ground. Feet together so that it is easy for the person to sway. Yeah. So if you don't put the feet together, it's difficult for the person to sway. Yeah. If their feet is not together. Okay. So then after that, you do this. How to get subconscious signals? You ask the person to focus on 4 kinesthetic and 3 auditory. What do you mean by kinesthetic? Kinesthetic means body. Focusing on 4 body elements. Okay? So what did I do? I said, focus on your breathing. That's 1 kinesthetic. Focus on relaxing your eyelids. That's 2 kinesthetic. Then focus on your weight on the ground. That's 3 kinesthetic, or things about the body. And then after that, number 4 is focus on the temperature that you feel around you. Okay, so I made the person just focus on all those 4 things. Then after that, 3 auditory things, 3 things that they would hear. So I said, focus on the sound of my voice. That's one auditory. Then focus on the sound of the, you know, the refrigerator was quite loud during that time. So focus on the sound of the refrigerator. And then I said, focus on any other sound that may come about. So that was like focusing on 4 kinesthetic and 3 auditory. Why are you doing that? That's the question, right? Why do you want to do that? And this is important. You're doing that because you are loading the conscious mind of the person. You are loading the conscious mind. And when you load the conscious mind, the person is just focusing on that, then that's the only time that subconscious signals will come out. Okay? If the person is not like overloaded in terms of the conscious, then you're not going to be able to talk to the subconscious mind of the person. Okay? So then after the person is now focusing on only those 7 things, okay, his breathing, his weight on the ground, relaxing his eyelids, the temperature of his body, the sound of my voice, the sound of the refrigerator, and any other sound, as they are focusing on 7 things, okay, then you ask the subconscious, this one, for a signal that means yes to you with the sway of the body. So I said, may I ask your subconscious now for a signal that means yes to you with the sway of the body. And you will notice the sway of the body of Norvin was going, I think, to the left, right? And that's to your right. But his signal of yes was going to the left, and his signal of no was going to the right. And he had no control on that. You will experience that you have no control on the movement of your body. It's literally your own body moving, and you cannot control it. That means it's a subconscious signal. Now listen. Some people, their subconscious signal is yes is moving forward and no is moving backward. Okay. So sometimes it's like that. So let me stop share so that I want you to see me in a big picture. Okay. So some people, their subconscious signal is going front and then for yes and then going back for no. It can be the reverse. Their yes can be backward, their no can be forward. Doesn't matter. Sometimes some people, their yes is going to the left, their no is moving back. Or sometimes their no is moving front, and then their yes is moving to the side. Some people, it will be like this. Their no is sideways like that. Their yes is the other way around. Each person has his own. So respect whatever is the subconscious signal of the person. Okay, so that is really what you will find. Okay, so let me share the screen again. So next step is this. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sandali lang. Hindi talaga pwedeng ganon. I need to go. Okay. Hang on, guys. Sandali lang, ha? Share screen ulit. So getting the hang of this. Yeah, where are you? There. Yeah. Let me share screen now. Yan. Now, after you have established the yes and no signal, it's actually easy already. You just need to ask the subconscious yes and no question. So step 3, question is, are you willing to maximize your immune system as a shield against coronavirus COVID-19? So I just asked the subconscious mind. Now, for Norvin, he immediately said yes. Diba? Nag-yes kagad siya. Okay? Now, if the subconscious will answer no to this question, pag nag-no siya, then you ask the question, can you find an alternative solution so you can maximize your immune system as a shield against coronavirus? Pag nag-no siya. Okay? And 99% of the time, the subconscious will say yes. Okay, so Pag ganun, okay ka na. So it will say yes. Then you can get on to the next part. You negotiate. What do you negotiate? You negotiate two things. How long will the shield last? And then how fast will the subconscious make the shield? So you may notice that in the case of Norvin, so stop check ulit para makita niyo kung malaki. Gusto ko malaki. So in the case of Norvin, di ba, what happened was this. I said, can you create a shield that will last for 90 for 90 days? His subconscious said, yes. Di ba? And then I said, can you create a shield that will last for 180 days? Nag-no siya. Okay? And so I said, okay, can you create the shield for like 4 months? So 120 days. Nag-yes siya. Okay. Tapos, I said, can you create it so it will last for 5 months? Nag-yes siya. Tapos, tinest ko ulit yung subconscious niya. I said, can you make it last for 6 months? I did not say 180 days. I said 6 months. His subconscious still said, no. Di ba? Nag-no siya. So ang ano doon is, talagang the subconscious knows. Now listen, some people, they can have a shield that will last for 12 months. I've seen people na binigay ng 2 years. Meron pa nga up to 5 years. Okay? So this one is like arbitrary. You're just negotiating. So I more often than not, I stop at 5 years. Okay? So, and then, okay na yun, 5 years. Then after 5 years, you just renew the shield. Okay? So for Norvin, yung shield niya, good for 5 months lang. 5 months yung binigay sa kanya. Okay? So actually, I did this to him last March, April, May, June, July, August. August, I need to like call him and like renew his shield because it will already be expired. Yeah. Okay. Then after knowing how long the shield will last, then you ask the subconscious about how fast can it make it. So I said to Norvin, can you create this shield in 24 hours? It said yes. Can you create this shield in like 12 hours? It said yes. Tapos sabi ko, can you create the shield in 4 hours? Sabi niya, no. Okay. So sabi ko, can you create the shield in 6 hours? Sabi niya, yes. Can you create the shield in 5 hours? Nag-yes siya. So that means that his subconscious needed 5 hours for the body to realign itself so that it will maximize its immune system in 5 hours, and then it will last for 5 months. Yun yung kinorvin. Okay? Listen carefully. Some people, they can have an answer like it will take 2 days before the shield is created. May ganon. Okay? So, kung 2 days, di 2 days, wala kang magagawa. So, iba-iba yung katawan natin, iba-iba yung kakayanan ng ating body to create maximizing its immune system. Okay? Now, some people, it will only take 1 hour. 1 hour, the subconscious is already able to create the shield. There are some people, they will even create the shield right here, right now. So talagang within that moment, they already created the shield. So each person has his own. Okay, there's no fixed timing. Every person has his own. Probably because each one of us has varying capabilities already about our own immune system. But what I've noticed is that, the more the person exercise, sleeps early, drinks water, is eating healthy, is breathing, I've noticed a pattern that your subconscious can create your immune system faster than those who are not exercising. Okay, so that's a hint to you. Okay, so after that, what's the next step? So let me share the screen again. Yeah, share screen. Yeah, so let me share the screen again. Yeah. Then the next question is about ecology. Okay, I said, is this shield ecological for you? Okay, so you can also ask the question, is this shield balanced for your physiology and your psychology? Okay, so is it balanced for your whole well-being, in other words? Now, this is a very important question because we want to avoid imbalance in your life. We don't want that your subconscious will create a, an immune system that will create other problems in other parts of your body. We don't like that. We don't like that. That's why question number 5 is absolutely very important to us. Is this shield ecological for you? Is this shield balanced for your whole being? So very important to ask. You will notice that in the case of Norvin, the subconscious said no. Diba? Sabi niya, no. So all I did was I asked the question, can you find an alternative solution so that this shield will become ecological for you or become balanced for you? Doon siya nag-yes, di ba? After it said yes, then that means it found a solution so that the shield that it's creating is balanced for the total well-being. So you can continue on with the final question, which is about responsibility. Okay? So you'll notice that I just asked the subconscious, can you be fully responsible to create this shield in Y, in like 5 hours, and make it last for 5 months? So you're just like making sure that your subconscious is like in charge. It's like responsible for creating that shield for you. So these are like the full steps that you do when you create these subconscious signals, okay, and shield. If in the last, okay, if in the last question the subconscious said no, just ask the question, can you have alternative solutions so that you will be fully responsible for creating the shield? Okay, so dito, so question 3, 5, and 6, each time that the subconscious will say no, then you just ask for alternative solutions. Okay, so at this point now, I'd like to, open the floor for questions. You can turn on your audio, yeah, and video. If you have, do you have any questions about the process? Think it out. Any questions? Any questions at all on how it's done?
Joe,
Yes.
Joe, yeah. Earlier you said that there was this PUI that used this technique. I assume that it's the same process.
Yes.
My question is it the same process? Is it the same technique? Because you said that the 2 feet have to be, grounded together in order for you to, that's part of the process. So what did you do differently to that person in, lying in bed?
Okay, great question. Thank you, Carol. Okay, so now 2 things. Now, with that person, there were like one more additional NLP technique that was used, which was the power anchor. Remember the positive anchor that I taught you guys? Okay, so we had to create that positive vibes first with the person because she was like totally freaking out, and all. That's one. Then second is, you are right, she was lying down. So how could you get the sway? You could not get the sway with the person lying down. And so when the person cannot stand up, you use fingers. Fingers. So what you do is this, okay? So you will ask the person to, and by the way, it was done like online using Zoom, not so totally just using, actually, not even Zoom, Facebook-based Messenger, okay? So using Facebook Messenger, not even meeting the person face-to-face, ginanala yung kamay niya, okay? And then the same thing, you ask the person to focus on their breathing. So parang nakapatong yung kamay niya, relax lang ganyan sa kama, okay? Then you ask the person to focus on your breathing, relaxing your eyelids, same thing. Then your weight on the bed, then the temperature around you, the sound of my voice, the sound of the equipment around you, and any other sound that you have. So all of those things, okay? Then after that, you say this, can I ask your subconscious for a signal that means yes to you with the movement of a finger? And the finger will jerk. So one finger will jerk for yes. And then you say, can you give me a different signal that means no to you with the movement of a finger? And then the other fingers will jerk. So you will know, maybe this is the yes, and this is the no. Ganyan. So you use the jerk of the fingers. Okay? Now listen, sometimes, listen carefully, yeah? So I love the question of Carol, yeah? So sometimes, some people will neither have the movement of the finger or the movement of the body. But this is only about like probably 5 out of 100. So medyo bihira. Okay? But when it happens, hindi gumagalaw yung kamay, hindi siya nagsisway. So more often than not, their subconscious signal is a change in body temperature. Okay? The person will literally, okay, when you ask the question, can you give me a signal that means yes to you with the sway of the body? Sabi niya, wala eh. Pero naramdaman ko parang uminit yung katawan ko. Oh, then sasabihin mo sa kanya, okay, can you repeat that signal that means yes to you by changing your body temperature? Tapos sasabihin niya, oh, uminit na naman yung katawan ko. Okay? So the yes is getting warm. And then you say, can you give me a different signal that means no to you with a different change in body temperature? This time, oh, linamig naman ako. I felt cold. So their body signal is change in temperature. A yes is getting warm and a no is getting cold. But listen, sometimes some people it's the reverse. The yes is getting cold, the no is getting warm. It doesn't matter. Okay? Okay, one more. Worst case scenario. Okay, I don't use this often because it's a bit sadistic. Okay, if the person has like a body pain or an open wound, may sugat siya, you can use pain as the subconscious signal. Tapos sabihin mo sa subconscious, can you give me a yes signal by a change in your body pain? So, sometimes yung yes niya biglang, o nawala yung sakit ng katawan ko. O yung body pain, nawala yung sakit. Then, sabi mo, can you give me a different signal that means no to you but with your body pain? Biglang, aray, sumakit. Lalo sumakit yung sugat ko. So, yung yes and no niya is a change in the body pain. Okay? So you will notice there that if it is a change in body pain, it is really a subconscious signal because we have no control on our body pain. Similarly, if it has changed in body temperature, uminit yung katawan ka, lumamig, it is also a subconscious signal because you don't have any control on your like body temperature. Pero, you know guys, 95% of the time, people have like the sway. That's the easiest. The sway is the easiest, as well as the movement of the fingers. Okay? So, any more questions? Any questions on the process? You know, you can turn on your video and also your audio. Any questions? on how it's done? Malinaw ba? Kaya niyo bang gawin to? Because I will share this recording to Carol, yeah, and Carol, you can share this to everyone, yeah. So I'm recording this so that they can watch it again and look at it, di ba? So siguro i-upload ko sa pinakamadali, i-upload ko sa tawag dito sa ano YouTube para i-share ko na lang yung link kay Carol. Ganon. Okay? So, any questions? Any questions whatsoever? Malinaw ba? Okay. If you think you can do this to yourself, oh, by the way, you can do this to yourself without anyone guiding you. Okay? So, ang gagawin mo lang doon, tatayo ka lang, just stand up. You just stand up, you stand up. And as you stand up, just close your eyes, and then you focus on your breathing. You focus on your weight on the ground, relaxing your eyelids, okay? And then any more kinesthetic feeling that you feel, okay? Maybe you feel your clothes, and then maybe the sound outside of you. Maybe you're playing the radio and any other sound. You focus on all of that. And then as you are focusing on all of those things, then you literally consciously ask your subconscious, can you give me a signal that means yes with the sway of the body? Magugulat ka, bigla na lang, hindi mo mapigilan, gagalaw yung katawan mo at hindi mo mapigilan. Pag hindi mo mapigilan, that means that is a subconscious signal. Hindi mo mapigilan yung paggalaw mong paharap o palikod. Okay? Then you ask the signal, can you give me a signal that means no to you with the sway of the body? And then you will also get a different signal. Okay? So try it out because you can do this on your own. Literally, you can do it on your own. And then once you get your subconscious signal, all you need to do is to ask those questions. All of those questions. Okay, can you create a shield for me? Okay, then, okay, can you make it last for 2 years? Pag nag-no, can you make it last for 1 year? Okay, pag nag-say ng yes na siya, can you now create this right here, right now? Pag nag-no siya, can you create it in half a day? Yun. So nag-negotiate ka na. So you just ask all of those questions to your subconscious and you will be surprised at how suddenly it is just happening for you. Okay? Okay, so any more questions? If you think, if you want to save lives, if you want to save your family, if you want to save yourself by increasing your immune system, type yes. Yeah, type yes, those who want to do this to themselves. Type yes, sige daw. Type yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yun. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay. So, Carol, gusto nila lahat. Okay, that's great. Yeah. Okay. So, let me just make some final things about, okay, final points before we end. Okay, let me just do this and share this with you again. There. Okay, now, just, I hope to emphasize it again. This one maximizes your shield and immune system, but please continue social distancing, washing of your hands, and exercising. Okay, at the same time, for frontliners, doctors, nurses, please continue to use your PPE. It doesn't mean that you have this, then parang ano ka na, si Superman ka na, no? Okay, please continue using this. Now, listen carefully, guys, also. Stress weakens your immune system. So, worries, anxieties, okay, like you're fearful of the future, okay, that actually weakens your immune system, as well as this, getting angry. Getting angry also weakens your immune system because it secretes a certain chemical in your brain called cortisol. And when you have cortisol secreted in your brain, it actually shuts down your immune system. And you don't want your immune system to be shut down during this period in time for the next 1.5 years. You want your immune system to be functioning at the maximum, especially now because of COVID-19. So please avoid getting worried and stressed by using your power anchor. Do you remember your power anchor, guys? Use your power anchor. For those who don't know the power anchor, just ask your friends who attended my seminar last February. We did this, and I taught everyone how to create your power anchor. Your power anchor will remove anxieties and anger instantly. When you're angry, power anchor lang yan, okay? So, those who still remember their power anchor and would like to teach it to others, type the word power. Sige daw, power, power. Power, power. Type the word power. Yan, si Brian, tutulong niya. Sharon said, Nick will teach also. Pearl, Alan, ayan, Carol will teach. Mary Ann, okay, great. So guys, okay, please teach this to your friends because it is most needed at this point in time. Okay? So let me just end this by, saying that I use the power anchor technique even for war victims. Can you imagine that? So it's very powerful, so please use it. So guys, I also would like to, for those, because I know, Carol, that a lot of you guys are in sales. So this is another free seminar that I have. Okay, it is actually tomorrow evening, 8:30 to 10 p.m. How Raymond doubled his growth online despite the crisis using my 5-step Street Smart system. So if any of you would like to, to learn that, so you can go to this link. Let me just share that link to you guys, yeah? Let me share that link to you guys so that you can go there, and as you go there, you can register. And for those who are wanting to, learn more NLP techniques, then you can come there. This is free. This is free. So, this is really for you guys. So it's like a bonus that you can get. So I will share this now on your chat. Yeah, I will share this in the chat, and you can now go there and register if you want to find out more about selling more during COVID-19. Okay, those who want to sell more during these times, even if it is a pandemic. Okay, if you want to sell more, type sell. Sell. S-E-L-L. Sell. Sharon, yun. Maraming gusto talaga magbenta. So, if you want to sell more, guys, go here. Because you're going to be able to get techniques. Share this with your friends, So this is not exclusive to you. Those who attend, you can share this to anyone that you want. Okay, so, and that's for tomorrow evening. Now, finally, I would like to give a gift because this is my way of saying thank you, Carol, to all of your sales team that attended, and I really want that you will be applying the techniques that you've learned when I taught it in February. And so this one will be sort of a reminder. At the same time, there will be some new things there. Okay, so how to increase sales without being pushy using neuroscience. So I will again give this to you guys for free. Okay, this is like a free link. You can actually give this to all of your frontliners, to all of your sales team. Yeah. and they can go there and just, get this free training on how to sell without being pushy, especially in this moment of COVID-19. So the link is there. So I put it there, so you can use that. At the same time, you can also like register to the course tomorrow. So I will put it again kasi na malayo na siya masyado dahil sa mga yes nyo. Okay, so you can also register on the NLP like basics tomorrow. Yan. And you can share this to as many people as you want. Okay? So that is in the chat right now. So that's it, guys. So let me just share this again. So you can see that in the chat. If you want to do that, then you can just do that. Yeah. So let's stop share now and ano mo naman tayo? Mag picture taking naman tayo. Picture taking. Picture taking, guys.
Oh, pakita nyo na yan nyo. Beautiful faces nyo. Ayan. Ako, pag picture taking, pinakita lahat talaga. Ang bilis, ha?
Na ganun pa eh.
Oo, ayos-ayos pa tayo. Ako na mag-ayos.
So, picture taking, guys.
Oh,
hello.
Dexter, nasaan?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yan, smile. Okay. Okay, so now next page. The next page now. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yan.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, thank you too. Yeah. So we have the food supplements, di ba, covered because everybody is taking our Pharmanex products, right? To boost our immune system. And now, this morning, we are reminded of our Power Anchor. So yun lang, yeah, we had that training. We covered that during our training. And this morning, we got new techniques naman, NLP techniques from Jojo. So, talagang yan, all to protect us, to save lives, to protect our loved ones too. So, with the video, kung hindi pa kayo confident to do that, then sabi nga ni Jojo, he will share the video to us. So, para ma-practice natin pa. So, we can do it. Okay? So, give our warm applause to Jojo. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope to see you guys again. Yeah, thank you. Sana nakatulong. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Carol. Bye. Take care. Bye.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Jo,
Yep.
Jo, can you send me your address?
My address in Philippines, yeah? Sige, I will.
Yeah. I'll
I will
send you some products.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Pharmanex products, that will
Sige,
help
bibigay
you.
ko sa nanay ko, nandun siya, kailangan niya yun. Vitamin.
Okay. Sige.
Si Mami, kasi
Thanks, padala mo na lang. How old is she? How old is she?
84 na eh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sige, thank you, Carol.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Thank you again, Jo.
I will email the link to you for watching. Yeah, I will upload to YouTube.
Okay, and the video, ha? Oh, sige. Thank
Sige.
you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.